Hello and welcome to our video on uploading and sharing videos. So why are we making this video? Well, video content has become an important part of even in-person classes. Now, we don't want you directly uploading videos to Scholar for two big reasons. The first is it's a really bad experience for your students. Scholar doesn't have any built-in video player, so when you upload a video to Scholar, you're basically relying on students' devices to be able to know how to play the video. While this may work out for particular students and devices, other students may see blurry videos, they may see small videos, videos that loop endlessly, or just simply not be able to play the video at all. The other problem is you'll quickly fill up the storage space. Learning management systems generally have expensive storage as compared to other solutions like we're going to show you in this video. And videos take up a ton of space. So what's the solution? We have two platforms that we recommend that you use to share videos with students. Really, the best for most cases is going to be YouTube. YouTube's the easiest for students. It plays on any device from a cell phone to a computer to a TV to even some things I probably haven't thought of. It's also really easy to caption the videos, and you can embed them in Scholar so they look really good like part of the class. There may be some reasons you can't or don't want to use YouTube, and the solution then is Google Drive. With Google Drive, it's not quite as easy to use, but there's still a built-in player. But it's easier to restrict access to only Christopher Newport University students, and if you're using copyrighted materials that you either have a fair use reason to use or the license to use, sometimes YouTube will block them anyway due to their automated filtering. So Google Drive in that case would be your only choice. All right, let's take a look. So we're going to do YouTube first. And first you need to make sure you're signed into YouTube. So up at the corner here, if you see sign in, you need to click that. If you don't, if you see either your profile picture or your initials, then you're good. You don't need to worry. Once you do that, you're going to hit create and upload video. And then you can either drag and drop your video file that you created with the previous steps in here, or you can hit select files to go and find it. After a little bit of time, you will see the YouTube information screen here. So I'm going to go ahead and start making this. I have to give it a title. I can give it a description if I want to. For things that you're just going to show your students, you probably don't super need to. But if you're going to show this other places, you may want a description. Thumbnails is kind of the same thing. You can either upload a file or use one of the default ones that Google will generate. Again, if you're just showing this to your students on Scholar, it's probably not a huge deal. They're going to click that anyway, but you do have those two options. So next we need to come down here and we're required to say if our video is targeted at kids. This is to comply with various advertising and privacy laws, and they're not talking about whether there's something inappropriate for children in here. They're really talking if children are the target audience for this. And as they mean under 18 in this case, we're going to say no, it's not made for kids. I can then hit next. You should, at some point in your process, add captions. We'll have a separate video for that. But for right now, we're going to click next. It is going to let us know that it's checking to see if there's any copyrighted material. So make sure you don't use anything copyrighted in your videos if you're going to upload them to YouTube, because YouTube will block them. Going to hit next, and then we can control the visibility. So you might think you want something just for one of your classes to be set as private, but what that would make you do is you would have to individually invite each student into your YouTube video, which would be a lot of work. So basically, I recommend if you don't want people to be able to find it on YouTube, but you want to send it out to students, you'll make the video unlisted. If you want people to be able to find it on YouTube as well as send it out to students, then you can click public. So this is for my class, so I'm going to make it unlisted. I'm going to click save, and then our video is going to be created. If you're already looking at your video, you can skip this next little bit, But if you have gotten out of your video, you'll need to get back to it. If it's unlisted, you can only get to it through YouTube Studio. And that's easy. If you don't remember how to get there, you can just click on your picture here at the top right and choose YouTube Studio. Once you get to YouTube Studio, just hit Content, and you should see all of your videos right here. All you need to do to get the link is to click on the three dots and choose Get Shareable Link, and that's what we need to do the rest of this process. So we've got our YouTube link, and now we need to put it into our Scholar class. So we're going to come to the plus sign where we'd like it to go. We're going to go to Create, and it looks best if we put it in a document. So we're going to go over here to the right and choose Document. We do need to give it a name up here at the top so the students can find it. And we need to add a content block, which is this one right here. That'll give us our text editor where we can add in the YouTube link. Now all we need to do is click this plus sign where it says Insert Content. And while it might look like you should choose YouTube video here, you actually choose Media right above it. And you do that for a couple reasons. One is the YouTube search interface that would appear if you clicked YouTube is just not that great. And the other is if you have any unlisted videos, like we showed you earlier in this video, you can't find those with the YouTube search interface. So it's usually better just to use the Media button instead. Paste in that media URL that we grabbed from YouTube. That's our YouTube link. Hit Insert. We'll see a little preview. If you want, you can resize that preview so that your students on larger devices can see it a little bit nicer. And once you're happy with how it looks, just hit Save. And now your students will be able to see an embedded YouTube video right there in your Scholar course. So that's YouTube. If you prefer to use Google Drive, here's how you do that. So it's really easy to upload your videos to Google Drive. Now, I recommend if you're going to have several videos for your class, that we actually start by making a folder that sets the permissions for us. So we'll just go up here to New and Folder, and I'm going to call this Class Videos and Create. And then on this Class Videos, I'm going to come over here and either right-click or go all the way to the right side and hit the three dots and choose Share and Share. And I'm going to change this general access down here at the bottom to either Christopher Newport University, if you only want people signed into their CNU Google accounts to access this, or anyone with the link if you want to make it so that people don't need to be signed into their CNU account to access it. So I'm going to make this Christopher Newport University and hit Done. Now that I've got that done, I can upload my videos. So I'm going to go into the Class Videos folder, and I'm going to go to New and File Upload. Of course, you could also drag and drop. That's fine too. And we'll upload a video here. So now that we've got that video in there, we can come over here to the three dots again, click that button, go to Share, and Copy Link. Now the video is in our clipboard, and we can put it anywhere we need to. I'm back here in my Scholar course, and now I'm going to click the plus sign and go to Create, just like I did before. But this time I'm going to choose Link. Making a web link, I need it visible to students so that they can interact with it. I can give it a name so students can find it. And I'm just going to paste in that shareable link that I got from Google Drive. Make sure Open in a New Window is checked and hit Save. Once you do, students will be able to click on this video link and will be brought to a player directly in Google Drive. That's all there is to it. So now you know how to upload and share your videos to your students. If you need help, you can get it at the information you see here on the screen. Thanks for watching.